Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Push him back. Push him back. Come on, let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. Got a man, it's Judy. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Locke looks to throw it again. A quick throw, but incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. A little juke, powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke, escaping the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
KC's offense ready to take over. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. To throw again. Block. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the gun, it's Lock. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Denver getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tano Passanio. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but now it's 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Edwards will live, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike 53. Ricky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Clock now on 1st down. Out quickly to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, this is the end result. Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, block. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Charlie, 53, check on the ball. Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he is all the way up past the 25. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you... Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Lock. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's third down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All day exit. Any day. 53's the mic. 53. And go.
Block now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep him.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Lock.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's third down. Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos get one score closer. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Lock now on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. He'll get this one to Patrick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Who wants my jersey?
No! Let's get this comeback.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tano Passanio, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw over the middle taken in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return is Spencer. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. That's caught left side by Judy. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here we go on fourth down with Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Locke right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. He'll find Lindsey here. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Out quickly to Judy.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing his lock on third down, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. On second down, it's Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. Butker on for the PAT.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Locke again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Again, it's Locke. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 3rd down, Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
56, check 56.
To throw again. Block. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll start with the option. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Let's go!
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow. I'm on 80. 47. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Mike's 47. Mike's
Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The 313-pounder Sylvester Williams gets the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The throw over the middle taken in. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Block now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Block working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
On the return is Spencer. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. from the gun. It's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. From the gun on third down, Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Locke, got to have this one. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
Block now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Block. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. The second-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Locke. Big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Okafor able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get one score closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out quickly to Jeudy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st down, Locke eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. Shrugs him off. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.